Welcome students, myself Kokreja Rahul. Today in the today's session we are moving for the chapter number 10 circles of standard 9. Okay, so chapter for the standard 9, we are starting the new chapter, that are the chapter number 10 circles. Okay, clear? So as per the previous session we are already seeing chapter number 9, that are the area of parallelograms and triangles. Okay, so this is the different kind of the chapter there from the all kind of the previous one chapters. But yes, one thing that I will tell you, that congruency part of the congruency that are also included in this chapter. Okay, so let's start with the basic concept of the circles. Okay, so in the basic concept, first of all we want to know about the circle. Okay, so this is my circle and this is the center of the circle. Okay, center of the circle, that are the exact midpoint of the circle. Okay, the exact center point of the circle. Okay, and from the center of the circle to the any point of the circle, to the end of the any point of the circle, that are the length of that we have to call them as a radius, r. Okay, radius, that is from the center of the circle to the one end point of the circle, is known as the radius. Okay, now we are moving for the chord, that is from the one part of the circle to the another part of the circle, length of the line segment, that are from the one part of the circle to the another part of the circle, that are known as the chord of the circle. Okay, next, radius seen, chord seen. Now longest chord of the circle is also known as the diameter of the circle. Longest chord of the circle is known as diameter of the circle. Other chords and the diameter, there is a difference between the other kind of the chords and diameter. They are the only one kind of the difference between the other one chords and diameter, that is diameter, that are the passes through the center of the circle. Clear? Diameter is always passing through the center of the circle. Okay, diameter of the circle, that are the passes through the center of the circle, and that's why that we know that that's why we have to call that type of the chord as a diameter. Okay, all type of the diameter, that is longest chord. Okay, there are always equal in length. All kind of the diameter are equal in length. Okay, from the center of the circle, we are passing through infinite number of the lines, that are the diameters. Okay, that are the diameters. So we have to also say that we are passing from a point, center of the circle. Okay, from a point, that are center of circle, there are the infinite number of diameters that are passing through the center of the circle. Okay, so there is a infinite diameters and also infinite radius that are passing through the center of the circle. Okay, clear? Now after that, this is the line segment. Okay, this is the line segment. Now I am drawing that line which are passing through the two point of circle, passing through any 2 point of the circle. Is called secant of the circle. Is called also secant of the circle. Okay, here this is the line segment that are intersect the circle with at the 2 point that are the known as the chord of the circle. But line which are passing through the 2 point of the circle, okay, or intersecting at the 2 point of the circle, okay, so that line we call them as a secant of the circle. Okay, clear? Now we are move for the some more concept, that is tangent. Okay, tangent that are the line which are intersect a circle at only and only one point is known as tangent of the circle. Okay, that we know that as a tangent of the circle. Tangent, that is, this is the my tangent. Okay, this is the my secant. Okay, this is my chord. Clear? So here the all these three things are different to each other. Okay, secant that are intersect circle at the 2 point. Okay, chord that are also intersect circle at 2 point, but in the chord there is a line segment, and in the secant there is a line, and line which are intersect circle at a 1 point only, that is known as the tangent of the circle. Okay, so please understand all these things that are also helpful for you for the standard 10th. Okay, in this standard 10th. Okay, now in the circle that are divided the plane into the three parts. Okay, that are the one of the interior part of the circle. Okay, and other that is exterior part of the circle. Okay, this is my exterior part of the circle. All things that are the outside the circle, that are the exterior part of the circle, and the things that are the inside of the circle, that is the interior part of the circle. Okay, clear that? That is interior and exterior part of the circle. Okay, clear? Now next. Next we are moving for the arc. Okay, now this is the circle. Okay, now I'll take a small part of the circle. Okay, here the small part of the circle. Clear? So this is known as a arc of the circle. Here I'll give the point P and here I'll give the point R. Okay, so PR, that are the known as the arc of the circle. Small part or piece of boundary of circle is known as arc of the circle. Clear? So here all things are divided into the two parts, that are the major things and minor things. Major things, that are the bigger part, and minor thing, that are the smaller part. Okay, so let's start for move for that. One thing that are remain now, two circle. Here the one of the circle, that are the center O. Now I'll draw another circle with the same center, have same center O, and I'll draw another circle which have same center O. Okay, so all these three circle, there is circle 1, this is my circle 2, this is my circle 3. All these circles are known as the concentric circle. Circle which have a circle, all the circle which have a same center are known as the concentric circle. Okay, clear? Now move for the after the concentric circle, circle which have the same center, that are the known as the concentric circles. Okay, now smaller part of the circle we are known as, that is the arc of the circle. Okay, so P and Q, that are the arc of the circle. I'll write it here point R in the between the P and Q, and I'll write it N at the other part of the circle. Okay, so P R Q, that are the arc, and I'll show that as the notification, or I'll show that as a symbol of the geometry, that are the of the arc. Okay, so PRQ is minor arc of the circle. Minor arc, that means smaller part of the circle. And now I'll say that P and Q, you have to move from the here P and Q. Okay, so that's a major arc. Okay, that's the major arc of the circle. Okay, now all the things that are divided into the two parts, that are the major and minor. Major, that is the bigger part, and minor, that is the smaller part. Clear? So now Now I'll draw the radius from the O to P and O to Q. Okay, so here the triangular formation are formed, triangle OPQ are formed, but in triangle OPQ there is not a kind of the triangle, but here is the arc of the circle. Okay, clear? So here we have to learn a new name, that is the sector, that is the two radius. Here is the my R1 and this is the R2, two radius and one arc combine to form sector of the circle. Okay, so this is the part of the circle, that is the sector of the circle. Okay, this part is known as the sector of the circle. So sector that are the formed with the minor arc. Okay, sector that are from the minor arc, that are the PRQ with the minor arc, so we are saying them as a minor sector. We can call them as a minor sector. Okay, but if with major arc, sector that are formed with the major arc, that are the P and Q, and this is the two radius. Okay, like this thing. Okay, like this type. This is my center of the circle O, and P, Q and N. Okay, so this area is known as the major sector. Clear that? Minor sector and major sector. Minor sector, that are the generally, first of all we will know that what is the sector. Sector, that is two radius and one arc combined to form the part of the circle, that are the known as the sector of the circle. Okay, now two radius with the smaller part of the with minor arc, that is smaller part. Okay, two radius with the minor arc formed the part of the circle, that are the sector, called as a minor sector. Okay, but whenever two radius, both of the radius and with the form with the major arc, okay, so they form the major sector of the circle. Okay, they form major sector of the circle. Clear that? That is minor sector and major sector. First of all, you must to understand that is what is the sector. Sector, that is combination of the two radius and one arc. Okay, with the minor arc that form the minor sector, with the major arc they form the major sector. Clear? Now second thing, that is another thing, that is the here is my PQ is the code. Okay, PQ is the code and PRQ, that are the my minor arc, and P and Q, that are my major arc. Okay, first of all, new name, that is the segment. What is the segment? That is the combination of here combination of one chord and arc is known as segment of circle. That is known as segment of circle. This part is known as the segment of the circle. Clear that? Now PRQ, that is the minor arc. PRQ is minor arc. So chord with minor arc forms minor segment. Okay, that forms minor segment. Okay, with the minor arc chord with form the minor arc, we have to say them as a minor segment, and chord with the major arc, this part. Okay, chord, that are the P and Q, is major arc. So chord with major arc forms major segment. Okay, that forms major segment of the circle. Clear that? Segment, that is the combination of the one chord and one arc, that are the known as the segment of the circle. Now segment that are also divided into two parts with the minor and major. Minor arc forms minor segment and major arc forms the major segment. Okay, so this is the generally just a conceptual thing of the major and minor. We don't have to use that in the chapter, that is minor or segment or major, minor or major thing. Okay, we just do the general sums of that. Generally sums of the depend on the sector and segment or chord or arc. Okay, we are not discussing any kind of the major or minor thing, it's just a conceptual thing, you must to know about that. Okay, now we can move for the exercise 10.1, and we have to discuss about that. Here is my order of the questions that are changed, so please understand that the what questions that I'll tell. Okay, so exercise 10.1, question 1, that is the fill in the blanks. Okay, from that my question is that the center of circle lies in, first fill in the blanks, that are the center of circle, that is lie in interior part of the circle. Okay, so my answer is that is interior part or interior segment, interior of the circle. Next, that is a point whose distance from the center of the circle is greater than its radius lies in dash of the circle. Here my circle and here my radius. Okay, now a line that are the greater than the radius. Okay, a line that are the greater than the radius. Okay, I'll give them O, P and Q. So OQ that are the greater than the OP. So Q, that are the point that are also lie in the exterior of the circle. A point whose distance from the center of circle is greater than the radius lies in exterior of the circle. Okay. Answer of the second, that is exterior of the circle from the my questions. Okay. Next, that is the longest chord of the circle is that is known as the diameter of the circle. Okay. Next, that is an arc is dash when its end are the ends of the diameter. Now here my circle and here this is my diameter. Okay. So this is my also a arc of the circle. Clear that? This is my also a arc of the circle. Now that type of the arc that end with the end of the circle, so that's known as the semicircle of the circle. Okay, that's known as a semicircle of the circle. Next, that is an arc is a semicircle when its end are the end of the diameter. Clear? Next, that is segment of circle is the region between an arc and dash of the circle. Segment of the circle is region between arc and chord of the circle. Okay. A circle divides the plane on which it lies in dash part. Circle that are divided plane into the three parts, one of the exterior, one of the interior, and one of the on the circle. Okay, so generally we are counting as two part, that is interior and exterior, but there is the conceptual thing that are the divided into the three part, interior, exterior, and the whole, means that is on the circle. Okay. So now we are moving for the true false. First one, that is the line segment joining the center to any point on the circle is radius of the circle. Line segment that are the joining the center to any point on the circle is radius of the circle. That is the true. Okay, because of the from the center of the circle to the any kind of the point of the circle, that are known as the radius of the circle. If circle is divided into three equal arcs, each is major arc. That is wrong, because circle that are divided into the three equal parts, so each part is not a major arc, because here this is my three equal parts. Okay, so each part is not a major arc. Okay, so this is my answer is false. A circle has only finite number of equal chords. Circle has a finite number of equal chords, that are the false. Okay, that are also false, because there is an infinite number of equal chords. A chord of a circle which is twice as long as its radius is the diameter of the circle. Diameter, that are the, we know that diameter that is equal to the 2 times radius. Okay, we know that the formula of the diameter, that is the 2 times the radius. So here that same thing that are tell, that is twice as long as radius, 2 times the radius is equal to the diameter. So that's true for this statement. Next statement, that is the sector is the region between the chord and its corresponding arc. Sector, that are the region between the chords and arc. So that's a false, because of the region between the chord and arc is known as the segment of the circle, not a sector of the circle. Okay, clear? Sector of the circle, that is the region between the two radius and one arc. Okay, and a circle is a plane figure. That's a true. Circle is a plane figure. Clear, students? Here we are completing the exercise 10.1, that are the true and false of this chapter with the basic concept till the exercise 10.1. Okay, so I hope all of you understand this exercise and all this basic concept till now. From the to move from for exercise 10.2, we must to understand the basic concept of the exercise 10.2. okay, so in next session we are move for the basic concept of the exercise for the exercise 10.2. okay, so till then, goodbye and stay blessed.